Big Boar Barbecue presents Seven Rivers Racing with Dan Diker and Billy Doc Niles. Today's program is brought to you by Big Boar Barbecue on Highway 16 West Salem and downtown La Crosse. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. By Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists on La Crosse's north side. By Pizza Hut in La Crosse and Winona. Pizza Hut. Now here's Dan with this week's show.
Hi, good race fans. Welcome in. Big Boar Barbecue presents Seven Rivers Racing, KQEG TV, along with Billy Doc Niles. I'm Radio Man Dan Diker. I tell you what, I could go for some Big Boar Barbecue right now because I'm starving.
Oh, couldn't we all? Love that place.
Well,
and by the way, their breakfast is good too. You could have all three meals there.
As long as we did it right here with you and I and left Paul in the corner.
Well, I've seen Paul when they brought the food out and put it in front of you. It's a mad scramble to get some out of your hands so he can at least eat.
So, responding to texts about racing as we speak, want to thank JT's Long Shots for asking us about the TV show. They're going to be drawing here this week for their Oktoberfest tickets. And talking about Oktoberfest tickets, I was going to use the question that you had last week. Billy Doc Niles had a good question for our Oktoberfest racing, and we wanted to keep it as fast as we could. So then I was going to use the big announcement that I had this week, Mr. Noodleman coming back to race Oktoberfest. Well, then I got to thinking about Dick Trickle because it popped up on my memory of 2012, a picture of Dick and I. I thought, Dick Trickle 99. I thought, I wonder where they got that name from. So that is the question for the TV show and the radio show. The original Dick Trickle 99, the Crosse Speedway, what race did they pattern that off of, and from what racetrack did they pattern that off of? You're not getting my computer. Do you know the answer to that without even Google searching? Because I think everybody else has Google searched it.
I do.
Paul, did you?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay. That is the question. Email your responses to radiomandan@yahoo.com. Do not put your response on our Big Boar Barbecue TV, Seven Rivers Racing TV page, because I will disqualify you, because what that does is gives everybody else the answer, and we want them to at least be able to type it into Google first.
You know, just out of curiosity, we taped this show on Tuesday nights for your viewing pleasure, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As of right now, how many correct answers do you have?
We have, and we've got more breaking news coming down the line here in just a second, too. We have 38 correct answers and 2 wrong.
2 wrong?
Yeah.
How can you get it wrong with the Google search?
One of the answers was the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and it was called the Charlotte 500. Thought, okay, you're way off base on that one.
Missed it by that much.
I'm not going to say who you are. I wanted to. But no, it did not come from Charlotte. It did not come from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It was not modeled to the Charlotte 500. That's a long race.
Whoever you are, please just take your Google away from yourself.
So, you know, I need to read here.
We have more breaking news? We have more breaking news?
Yes. So the Oktoberfest contest for JT's Long Shots was going to be on Friday. Anybody that throughout the race season here has given them their wristband, their tickets, filled it out, dropped it in the big bin, they're going to be drawing for...
They're going to be drawing for them. We've been advertising this on our radio show all year, but JT's Long Shots is going to be giving away 2 4-day not pit passes, but regular 4-day general admission tickets to the Oktoberfest race weekend. If you're watching this Thursday, you still got a chance if you have a ticket stub from this year or a pit pass from this year. Put your name on the back of it and your phone number. Get to JT's before 7 o'clock Friday night. Get in that little gold hopper, and 7 o'clock Friday night, they're going to pull a winner out.
So I just got word from JT's Long Shots that we are postponing that drawing for a week, so it will be next Friday.
Next Friday. You have one more week. Next Friday. That's going to be awesome. So if you're anywhere, if you're watching this on YouTube, anywhere in the state, take the nice ride on Saturday morning on up to JT's. You know, they have some great wings, by the way. Bring a pit pass or a ticket stub from your racetrack. Put your name and number on it. Drop it in that hopper. You still have a chance.
And drivers, you'd never clean your haulers out, so I guarantee you've got some pit bands laying around the haulers.
You know when I cleaned my hauler out? 1 week before I went racing the next season.
You had them from 1989. So there you go. So JT's giving you a chance to win Oktoberfest. Our package a little bit bigger as all of our sponsors from TV and radio are going to be chipping in. I have already equated this to about a $550 total package.
That's awesome. Well, you're looking at $180 already just in tickets. You know, if you spaced them out, if you bought them each day, you're looking at $95. If you buy a 4-day pass, you're looking at $90. So, there's $180, $190 right there alone, plus all the fabulous prizes that our sponsors are kicking in.
So we're getting that close. I mean, I even am to the point now where I've got to get the camper. I got a new camper, what's a used but new to me camper this summer that I cleaned out a long time ago. Well, I've got to revisit that here in the next couple of weeks with a broom and whatnot.
Is that going to be the command center?
That's going to be the Command Center Junior. We're still working on the Command Center. So we may have 2 of them out there this year.
I'm going to say, I've seen the size of your camper. I don't know if we can get all 3 of us, a cameraman and a sound man, in there for the Oktoberfest show.
Well, then, Big Boys Racing out of Minnesota, we're going to have to do that one outside again.
We're going to need a tent. I got one of those stand-up tents we can put outside the door.
We're all getting geared up for Oktoberfest race weekend. Really excited this year, as if you've not been to the races, I think the 2 or 3 times Billy and I did this, ever since I've been at the Speedway, I've always wanted to have a pit reporter, somebody down in the pits to talk to the drivers after they get a heat race win. I'm on the track for the feature race wins, but we want to get heat race wins, qualifying, standing around, crashes. Well, Billy's done that 3 times this year, and there's a lot of excitement in the air for that to continue all the way through Oktoberfest.
Looking forward to it. I've never really officially worked all 4 days, because usually by about Saturday I'm ready to party. So we're going to see if I have a voice by Sunday.
Yeah, I get my partying done way before Oktoberfest even begins.
Oh, I've seen you, don't lie. Hey, by the way, before we go any farther, I got to thank Paul, our guy Paul, for sitting in for me last week. You guys switched the schedule up on me the last 2 weeks, and I wasn't prepared, but I got to thank Paulie for sitting in. I appreciate that very much.
It wasn't us guys, it was the powers that be that changed up the schedule.
Whoever changed it, Paul was here and I wasn't, and I appreciate it, Paul.
He looked clean, he smelled great, did a great job filling in, and we're still going to break and mold him a little bit more for filling in for you here in the near future.
What? Wait a minute.
Well, just in case you're sick or you don't shower again. Coming up with the program, we're going to talk Go-Kart champions. We're going to show you some Go-Kart champion video. And our last fan vote video of the year, you voted for the last huge chunk of a race. We got a good one coming your way today on 7 Rivers Racing.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue. Or you don't have to drive down to Des Moines to get great pulled pork too. If you want ribs, the best in town, pulled pork or chicken too, just come on down for the best food in town at Big Boy Barbecue.
Hi, this is Jerry Beyer, and I'm pleased to announce the opening of our new location. We're bringing our delicious ribs, pulled pork, and brisket to the north side of La Crosse. Now, if you live on the north side and you want delicious barbecue ribs, pulled pork, or brisket, now you'll find our Big Boar Cook Shack parked on the corner of George and Gillette Street every Wednesday through Sunday. We're just a short walk from your door. So come on over and sink your teeth into the barbecue voted best in La Crosse County. Don't forget takeout. Big Boar Barbecue. Now that's a mouthful.
Yeah!
Whatever your perfect temperature, you'll enjoy consistent comfort with the heating and air conditioning systems homeowners rank #1. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists, providing Coulee region families with perfect indoor weather all year long. Call for your free estimate today, 608-782-0977. Have you tried the great lunch buffet at Pizza Hut? Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1:30, Pizza Hut in La Crosse and Winona offers you an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet for just $5.99. All the salad, pasta, breadsticks, and of course, delicious piping hot pizza you can eat. How about dinner? Don't get up, get online and get a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99. It's the best pizza delivery deal at your La Crosse and Winona Pizza Hut. Call for delivery or order online. Pizza Hut.
All right, race fans, welcome back. Big Board Barbecue presenting Seven Rivers Racing KQEG TV along with Billy Doc Niles. Paul Reichert's back there. Jesse's producing. I'm radio man Dan Dyker with a couple of guests in the studio. The father of the panelists we have here today I've known for probably as long as I lived in the La Crosse area. I was introduced to Chad Mellem at the Crosse Speedway when street drags rolled around. Very fierce competitor and a great guy. And his championship son, Jake. Yes, we're going to talk about the Coulee Go-Kart Raceway, and Jake's going to join us as well. Chad, good to see you again, my friend.
How you doing, Dan?
Jake, how are you, buddy?
Good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Has it worn off yet that you are a champion of a class at the Coulee Go-Kart Raceway?
No.
Really? You got the trophy at home. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Good.
That's a lot of hard work, though. You had to listen to him all season long.
Yeah, he didn't have to listen too much. He does most of it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll start off with Chad. You and I had talked way back in the beginning when I knew that he was going to be jumping into a go-kart, and I actually had a chance to announce a couple of your races last year. Had it been a kind of a neat feeling as a father, and every time we get a father-son duo on, we still need to get Bill's father in here, but we don't have a bleep button and an hour conversation to have there. Got to feel good to stand back from all the street dragging in the motorsports you did to watch your son develop.
Oh yeah, it's really cool to watch him progress. I mean, his driving progresses every year. He started out 3 years ago at 8 years old, and every year he gets faster, and he drives so much cleaner. He can pick lines. He's patient. He pays attention to the track and the competitors ahead of him, and he finds a weakness and he takes advantage of it. It's a really neat thing to watch how he progressed as a driver.
You know, we've talked to little go-karters in the past. That's an awfully short track and a fast time to learn.
It's definitely. You've heard your dad's assess your progress from the beginning to right now. How do you feel things have gone?
Good this year.
Just this year?
No.
From the beginning on.
From the beginning on. Tell me what it was like when you first started and how much more comfortable you are compared to.
It was different when I first started because I didn't really know the track. I didn't really know anything about it. My first time out, it was good. Mm-hmm. I liked it, and then I've liked it ever since.
Okay.
So what made the decision happen? How did you all of a sudden go, I want to be a go-kart driver?
Well, we were looking it up on the internet and saw these cool videos of them racing, and me and my dad thought that would be cool to race.
Yeah.
And here you are 3 years later. What do you think of your biggest, besides winning this JS1 championship, talk about some of your goals that you guys had starting off 3 years ago to get where you are right now?
To win first place.
Right out of the box, man.
That was the goal right away? You didn't want to take it easy and work your way in?
Well, a little bit, but then I got the hang of it and I started going good.
What would you say? I mean, I've called so many races at the Coulee Go-Kart Raceway. It still amazes me. As a matter of fact, I was in a race. I was in Adam from Culver's kart when they had a officials.
They make a kart that big?
Adam's
won a couple weeks ago too.
Adam's kind of a big guy, and he's about 6'5", and I only spun it around once out of a 15-lap race. But man, you go so fast, so quick, and you have to learn so much. I mean, did you ever just go, man, I don't know if I want to do this?
No, I was just driving. I couldn't do anything. I was just driving.
So now your dad doesn't go-kart race, so it would have been different.
Did.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. That's right. So you
weeks
learned.
ago I got to. First time.
What about 2 years ago?
No, I've never driven a go-kart till 3 weeks ago.
How did you learn how to drive a go-kart? How did you learn what a line was?
We had little Matchbox cars, and we made a little track, and we made lines around the track.
Yeah.
Nice. That is outstanding.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we learned with Matchbox cars first, didn't we?
We talked a little earlier about his expectations. What were your expectations when you put him in a go-kart for the first time?
We had a pretty good idea he was going to be a good driver. He's kind of got a natural driving ability. He's been driving since he was about 18 months old. He got his first electric little car.
Wow.
And it progressed on to when he was 3, he got his first gas-powered four-wheeler, and it just progressed on from there. And we could tell that he had a pretty natural driving ability.
Now, what about Mom? I love watching the moms and dads at the track, and I've heard conversations when people have hit me up on Facebook and said, "Hey, do you know anybody that's selling a go-kart? I'd like to tell my son to get into it." And then mom gets on me, "What did he just ask you? Has mom been on board the whole time?"
Mom's been on board. We talked about it before we ever even brought it up because we knew we were going to be committed once we brought it up. So she's been on board from the beginning.
Now, does she just bake the cookies, or does she pull the cart too?
She hangs out in the pits, and she kind of moral support. She does a lot of
looking to take one upside the head here.
I got to bring food in every conversation.
Don't shock me.
J1 champion this year by less than 20 points. If you look at the drivers that were involved here, Levi Thompson, it's not the Smedler, it's the junior slingshot for the Thompson fans that I know are watching this program. This is a stealthy bunch. Kyle Hopkins, Kira Worthington. I think Kira's been out there as long as I can remember.
Day one, too. She's raced with us for 3 years.
Camden's been out there for quite a while as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of drivers and a lot of parents you already knew, so that it kind of had to help the comfort level.
Yeah, Camden's always tough competition, and I've known Adrian for 20 years and talked to him before we actually got into the go-karting to see, because they were in it a year before we were, and kind of got a feeling for what was to be expected. And we have a real good camaraderie in the pits. I mean, I get along with Jim, I get along with Adrian, I get along with Ben Worthington. We all help each other, and I mean, it's really a nice, tight-knit racing group.
What is the progression from here? Do we go back to JS1 another year, or are we going to move up another notch?
We're going to move up to Junior 2, and we're going to start building a Hornet car.
Oh, my.
Yeah, there we go.
Breaking news.
So now, hopefully, Maddie Gilbertson stays in JS2 because we had Maddie on the show. And Maddie is a tough kid, mouth-wise and driving-wise. She backed up everything she was smack-talking that day on the show here. We need to get you guys back on by the end of next year.
Yeah, they were good competition last year, weren't you?
All right, young man, it's time to check out how well you know your sponsors. Who helped you out this year?
Coulee Raceway for giving us their track to race on. John and Kate Scheidel for running the track all these years. Mom and Dad especially for getting us the cart.
Kid's doing good.
Murphy's Frame and Axle, Hillbilly's Barn Grill, Glass on Wheels, JT's Long Shots, Our Corner Bar, Pastimes Tavern.
Look at you.
The Green Door, George Street Pub, the Track Crew, and I've got 7 first place this year and 1 second.
Attaboy, nice job, buddy.
That's some really cool stuff, man. I wish they would have had GoPros 100 years ago.
Well, that'd have been. I wish they would have had them when I started racing when I was 16. That would have been great to see some of my accidents.
It's crazy. You just opened yourself up that I'm not even going to go down that road right there. If you want to hear more, of course, our show runs Thursday through Sunday. Jake's going to be joining us on 1460 WBOG Saturday at noon, and we can talk a little bit more about go-karting, and we're going to have him be the promoter and let you young kids that watch the TV and listen to the radio show learn what it's like to race and how easy it can be and affordable for you to get out there as well. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
Can't wait to talk with you on the radio. Chad, was so good to see you again. And a continued success, and hopefully that he gets a 3X large in that shirt next year, because I think that style is really, really cool.
Thank you.
All righty, Jake, the JS1 champ under the Coulee Go-Kart Raceway. His dad, Chad, Mom's is videotaping the whole time, and what a fantastic family. Look these guys up on Facebook, because you've got to see more of these videos that they've had. That'll do it for this segment. Coming up next, we're going to talk sportsman racing with the Smedler Junior Silver Slingshot's dad. That's next on Smedler's Racing.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue. Or you don't have to drive down to Des Moines to get great pulled pork too. If you want ribs, the best in town, pulled pork or chicken too, just come on down for the best food in town at Big Board Barbecue.
Hi, this is Jerry Beyer, and I'm pleased to announce the opening of our new location. We're bringing our delicious ribs, pulled pork, and brisket to the north side of La Crosse. Now, if you live on the north side and you want delicious barbecue ribs, pulled pork, or brisket, now you'll find our Big Boar Cook Shack parked on the corner of George and Gillette Street every Wednesday through Sunday. We're just a short walk from your door. So come on over and sink your teeth into the barbecue voted best in La Crosse County. Don't forget takeout, Big Boar Barbecue. Now that's a mouthful.
Yeah!
Whatever your perfect temperature, you'll enjoy consistent comfort with the heating and air conditioning systems homeowners rank #1. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning.
Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists, providing Coulee region families with perfect indoor weather all year long. Call for your free estimate today, 608-782-0977. Have you tried the great lunch buffet at Pizza Hut? Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1:30, Pizza Hut in La Crosse and Winona offers you an all-you-can-eat lunch buffet for just $5.99. All the salad, pasta, breadsticks, and of course, delicious piping hot pizza you can eat. How about dinner? Don't get up, get online and get a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99. It's the best pizza delivery deal at your La Crosse and Winona Pizza Hut. Call for delivery or order online. Pizza Hut.
Welcome back one more time. Big Boar Barbecue presents 7 Rivers Racing KQEG TV. I'm Dan Diker. That's Billy Doc Niles. Saw some really tight racing this year when it came to features. And a lot of times that's what we show you are some of the nip and tuck type races for features. We had a race this year that won 3rd place in our fan vote on Facebook. That was a heat race between Jeff Thompson and Dakota Miller. I think we should rerun that one today.
You know, Dakota Miller, very impressive for just being out a couple of times this year. Abandoning his track championship dreams in the street stocks, the street stocks to take on a Sportsman, and did a phenomenal job. This could be one to look out for Rookie of the Year next year in Sportsman. So here's that race from August 12th.
On a turn 4, Dean Satellite, Sportsmen are green. Dakota Miller wrestles away the number 2 spot from Mark Chalet. Miller, his 3rd time here in a Sportsman this year, has been mighty fast and mighty impressive. Mark Leathy tries to step away from the field. Dakota Miller has him in his sights. Berg now to 3rd. Out of the back row is Niles to 4th. Thompson rounding on the top 5 currently. Dakota Miller has reeled in the 33. Here he comes. The 92 Lumina going for the heat race lead. Again, Miller's 3rd race in a Sportsman this year. So close they were on a turn 4. Miller's got the lead. Miller, Leathy, look at Thompson. The silver slingshot picks up 2 positions. He'll pass Lacey now for 2nd. Oh, here we go. The Great Green Mellem machine goes round and round in turns 3 and 4. Tries to get it back on the racing surface and can't because of the grass. Eckelberg will try to bring it on. The field's going to go yellow. Whalen, caution, period is out at the halfway mark.
Sometimes the grass will come and get you like that if you don't watch out for it. Mandy Eckelberg that time tried to get out as quick as possible from the grip of the grass, but the grass was just too much. So we're under yellow here. Gives us a moment here to talk about Ace of La Crosse and Ace Sportsland in the Shelby Mall. They're our headline sponsor here tonight. And you can get everything you need for your yard coming up here for the fall season. It's kind of weird to picture that it's going to be the fall season just in a matter of weeks, but if you need rakes, they got the rakes. If they got the leaf bags, they got the leaf blowers, they got the mulchers, they got all that stuff. Looks like we got the one to go green here, so, you know, we'll talk about Ace later. Let's get back to racing.
Going on here. Justin Berg developed some problems. Caught up behind him was Sam Niles.
Look at this battle for the top spot. Thompson and Miller. They're going to cross the stripe side by side. Three to go as Thompson tries to clear Miller. Miller ducks it down to the inside. They're still going to go door to door. 2 to go. Lethe's got his machine back in order. He's going to try to catch the top two. Thompson's slingshot move not working for Dakota Miller yet. White flag flies, 1 to go. How about this one? Miller doing what he can to work hard on the inside of Thompson. Side by side again, and we may have a photo finish on our hands. Will it be Miller? Will it be Thompson? Checkered flag is in hand. Your heat race winner by a quarter of a car length, the silver slingshot, Jeff Thompson.
So again, Jeff Thompson, the silver slingshot, just edging out a relative newcomer. I think Dakota had maybe 1 or 2 sportsman races under his belt last year. But it was really impressive when he was on the track this year. I think he was out 4 times, and now he's going to be going to Oktoberfest. And Billy hit the nail on the head right there. That, if he continues, could be a Rookie of the Year next year.
Oh, most definitely. And nothing beats experience. You know, Jeff Thompson has the experience in these pressure situations, especially in the short, 6 and 8 lap heat races. So you expect somebody like that to come out on top. You take advantage of a rookie a little bit.
Going to do it for the program today. I want to thank Jesse for running that video right there. I want to thank Jake Mellem, the Junior Sportsman 1 champ at the Coulee Go-Kart Raceway. Won that one by just a handful of points. And I want to thank his dad for coming in as well. I remember I met Chad a long time ago when he started doing street drags way back in the day. Only a couple of weeks left to Oktoberfest. Paul and Bill and I need to get some things worked out, and a lot of videos going to be coming your way, and a lot of surprises, maybe even another live show on TV for Oktoberfest this year. That's all going to be to come. So for Paul Reichert, Jesse, our producer, Billy Doc Niles, and Radio Man Dan Dyke, remember, trivia question has been posted on the Big Boar Barbecue Presents Facebook page. Respond by your emails coming to radiomandan@yahoo.com. Until next week, support your local short tracks. Take care.
You've been watching the Big Boar Barbecue presentation of Seven Rivers Racing on KQEG TV. Seven Rivers Racing is brought to you by Big Boar Barbecue on Highway 16 West Salem and downtown La Crosse. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. By Carey Heating and Air Conditioning, your residential specialists on La Crosse's north side. By Pizza Hut in La Crosse and Winona. Pizza Hut. Join us next week at this same time for Doc and Dan and Seven Rivers Racing on KQEG TV.